Yes, a truly inspiring, right,
Indeed.
Kamali?
We're just having a little chat with him off camera. 75-year-old Pritpal was diagnosed with blood cancer, but is preparing to complete the London Marathon with her daughter, Minreet, tomorrow. And they join us now. Pritpal, Minreet, thank you very much for being with us. And it's an amazing thing you're about to do tomorrow. It's inspiring. Tell us the story of how you've chosen to do this again.
So in 2023, my mum and I did the marathon for the first time. Not out of my choice. She's obviously the inspiration, so I had to do it with her and got to mile 17. It was all fine. At mile 17, Mum got cramps and she was screaming. And I know, I laugh about it now with her, but it's because I've never seen my mum in so much pain at the time. She's like, I can't move. St John's ambulance were there. We went over to them, basically, and they had then said to her, look, you need to take a bit of time, gave her a massage. They were like, just see how you feel. And what was really funny was I remember my mum's face at the time. She's like, am I going to get my medal if I don't finish? And they were like, no, you're not. So she was really upset. So, exactly, I was like, exactly, it's exactly what she thought it was me. So then I said to her, I was like, and I had this little rucksack, I remember. I was like, Mum, do you know what? We've only got two choices here. You're going to have to either... Because it was we obviously were jeffing. We weren't going fast. We're not going for a PB. So I said, Mum, I'm going to leave the rucksack with you. You're going to have to carry everything, but I'm going to run the last 9 miles to get you the medal. And I remember, I ran off and obviously had called to check in with her, and she was like, I tried to walk. She tried to walk again, but and then she...
And both legs were in cramps, you know, and I was screaming at that point, so I can't do it. And then we got in the coach quickly, and there was the end of it, you know.
So essentially, Pritpal, you were diagnosed with blood cancer. You didn't know it at the time.
Yes.
No, you didn't know at the time, did you?
No, at the time. What happened was in May, I started getting really bad pain, back pain. I was sleeping all the time, very tired, I had no strength in my hand. And I said, it's not me, not to be, and anything like that. Went to see GP, it's just the old age, just arthritis, we'll give you strong painkillers. That's what they were doing. And then it just went on for about 3-4 months, wasn't it?
Yeah, so I was obviously worried. First of all, she didn't even tell me, as an Indian parent, they never tell you anything. She didn't tell me.
Yourself.
Yeah, so...
I mean, that's what happens in families, right?
This is it. So 5 months later, she got misdiagnosed first with angina, a heart condition. But I was like, it's not that. And I never thought it was cancer. She got blood cancer, myeloma, which is really rare. So you wouldn't even know it is that. And she had all the symptoms, but was never tested for that. So 5 months later, she got blood cancer. So I'm going to be back next year for the marathon never happened. So my dad and I had to run it the following year for Mum. All right, the year after we did it. This year, we're back, to basically get her the medal.
How are you feeling, Pritpal, ahead of the marathon tomorrow?
I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited about it. I can't wait. Whereas my daughter's a bit nervous because she's going to hope Mum's going to be OK. And I said, because don't worry, my faith and my meditation is going to get me through to the crossing line.
And how are you feeling sort of in yourself? You're feeling strong? You're feeling ready to go? 100%, right?
Full of energy.
Good for
Can't
you.
wait.
And you're going to get that medal as well. It's going to be yours.
Whatever happens, I'm going to get the medal.
It's going to be earned
That's
by
more
you.
important than anything else.
But Minreet, it's, just zoom out a second here. It's really important for you and your mum, 75 years old, incredible.
You look magnificent.
But to inspire a wider South Asian community to get out, to get running.
Do you know what I have to say? My mum is my inspiration. I hated running. She got me running 5 years ago, in my 40s. When she got diagnosed with blood cancer, she couldn't run or walk. We've seen the darkest times ever where I didn't even think I could run or walk with my mum again. But she said, even if I stop running, you continue running. She's an inspiration. And in the South Asian community, there's not many women like my mum out there. She was the oldest Indian woman in 2023 doing the marathon. The fact that she is where she is and what she's doing, and with blood cancer, it's amazing. Most women would give up. I would give up, right? And I'm 45. She's an inspiration. She's the reason that I get out. Honestly, she's literally there with a stick. She's not really, but she's but she's like, get out and keep running. She's the inspiration behind Asian Women Run, me running. Yeah. So a role model to many people. She doesn't give up. I get scared. I get anxious. I get worried. She's honestly, she's so positive.
Pritpal, when did you start running? When did you start sort of going out and doing drugs?
When she was born.
Okay.
She was born, I put so much weight on. And my husband goes to me, listen, a woman, he said, you need to start doing some exercise. All the tars coming out of your body, So he was the one that actually started taking me out for a run. And from then onwards, I've been running almost till now.
It's amazing.
Well, I can, you know, you're glowing.
You look well.
You really
You look
are.
It's the people's blessing. You know, I get a lot of people looking at me and oh, we'd like to be like you at the age of 75. I said, well, you can be. Or just doing some exercises, going out the house, keep moving, and just being happy and being positive as well, and meditating, things like that. That's what keeps me going, so that can keep you going as well.
Tell us a bit about like your training, because for people watching it at home, they might be thinking, wow, this is huge to undertake, but how have you prepared yourself?
We did do some training, like up to about 25k, wasn't it?
Wow.
30k.
So what we did was we started in around, because Mum got her place in February, so obviously quite late. So we started around February time, obviously building it up very slowly, but we're going to Jeff it, so we're going to walk run.
Nice.
So we got up to 25 to 30k, and then Mum got ill recently in the last couple of weeks. I think she had the norovirus. That took it out of her. So we haven't been able to go beyond that, but we've done much more than what we did in 2023. We know about the fueling, we know what we need to do, and we do meditate. Mum is a woman of faith, like genuinely she is. So I think we've done as much as we possibly can. The rest on the day is going to be all your blessings, the cheers, and everyone rooting for her, because obviously she's a strong cookie.
Yeah, and there's something magic as well about the marathon, isn't there? Jackie was mentioning that it's one of the only sporting events that makes her cry routinely because of stories like this, of people going around and against the odds completing something that terrifies me, and it's so fun. You guys are going to do it tomorrow.
Oh, no, well, you can join us next year, right? We'll be back.
Send it on live TV. Pritpal. It's inspiration, and all the best for tomorrow. Good luck. We'll want to hear from you as well when
we'd
you've
love
completed it,
to.
so we'll speak to you all again.
We'll come with our medals.
Yes, please.
Good idea.
Thank you so much.
Thanks so much. Go well
Thank you so
tomorrow.
much.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
guys.